Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Hello. Good morning, students all over Gujarat. I, Professor Chetan Mewada from HA College of Commerce, welcome you in BISEC Studios for one of the important topics of communication. The topic titled Secretarial Correspondence. It is there in the syllabus of Gujarat University in semester 3. Before we move to the topic itself, let us try to discuss why do we require to know something about secretarial correspondence. Say you are somewhere in the mid of your career, you are in semester 3, some might be, those who are watching could be in 4 or 5. After your graduation, you will be going for your professional careers. It is very necessary for all of you that you know at a very early age your path, your track of your career. Number of options are available. Some of the students opt for CA as a profession. Some might go for ICWO, but one of the premier professions today is now company secretary. That is why it is useful for you to know correspondence related with the company secretary. When you see the title, you will find out there are 3 components or 3 elements in the title itself. The first is secretary, second is secretarial, and third is correspondence. There is a difference between communication and correspondence. અને આ ડિફરન્સ આપણે આ લેક્ચરના કેટલાક અંશો દ્વારા જાણવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરીશું. પહેલો શબ્દ એ સેક્રેટરી છે. વર્ષોથી આપણા દેશમાં it is our tradition in our country to have a secretary. Even in government sector as well as in private sector, there is a designation called secretary. But most of the secretaries perform different kind of roles, different kind of functions. But the role that is played by a company secretary is altogether different than a secretary. So let us try to understand what is secretary. It is on your screen, the slide, first slide. Secretary means any individual. સેક્રેટરી એટલે એવી કોઈ પણ વ્યક્તિ ધ પ્રિસ્ક્રાઇબ્ડ ક્વોલિફિકેશન, જે ક્વોલિફિકેશન જરૂરિયાત પ્રમાણેનું ધરાવે છે, એપોઇન્ટેડ ટુ પરફોર્મ ધ ડ્યુટીઝ વિચ મે બી પરફોર્મ્ડ બાય અ સેક્રેટરી અંડર ધ કંપનીઝ એક્ટ એન્ડ એની અધર મિનિસ્ટ્રીયલ ઓર એડમિનિસ્ટ્રેટિવ ડ્યુટીઝ. A secretary is a person who is appointed either by the government sector or by a private sector to perform certain duties. Most of the duties of a company secretary or a secretary are related with the administrative matter. But let us try to understand what is a company secretary. If you see on your screen, a simple explanation is given. A company secretary, my dear students, now pay attention on the word company secretary. In earlier slide, we were talking about a secretary. Now we are talking about a company secretary. A company secretary is a senior position. बहुत સિનિયર પોઝિશન ગણાય કોઈ પણ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનની અંદર. પણ અહીંયા આપણે ફોકસ વધુ કરીએ છીએ એના પ્રાઇવેટ સેક્ટર. એટલે જો આપણે સમજ કેળવવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરીએ તો આ કંપની સેક્રેટરી is a senior position in a private sector company or public sector organization. તમે એસપીની અંદર, એચઆરએમની અંદર આ સમજવાના જ છો કે વોટ ઇઝ કંપની, વોટ ઇઝ પ્રાઇવેટ સેક્ટર, વોટ ઇઝ પબ્લિક સેક્ટર. માટે અત્યારે મારા માટે એ મુદ્દો મહત્ત્વનો નથી. માય એમ ઇઝ ટુ ટોક અબાઉટ કંપની સેક્રેટરી, its role and its correspondence. So that is why normally in the form of a managerial position or above, it is a managerial position. It is a higher position in any organization. If you go ahead, you will find out that in the course of his job, during his job as a secretary, the company secretary works as the bridge. It is a very, very important sentence. That company secretary works as the bridge between policy and implementation. Try to understand. Board of directors, chairman, CEO, authorities make policy. After discussing a lot, they try to find out what would be the pros and cons of any policy. And after churning a lot about any topic, they decide a policy. But remember, decision about the policy is not enough. Any policy will not be useful if it is not implemented properly. And who has to perform that duty? Who plays an important role in implementing those policies or a particular that policy? And that is the function normally performed by a company secretary. That is why we have used the word that company secretary works as the bridge between policy and implementation. That is why somebody has titled him as the principal officer. There are a number of officers in the company, but the principal, the main, સૌથી મહત્વનો જો કોઈ અધિકારી હોય કોઈ પણ કંપનીની અંદર તો કંપની સેક્રેટરી છે. તો આ કંપની સેક્રેટરી થવું હોય, કોરસ્પોન્ડન્સ તો આપણે આજે શીખવાના જ છીએ, જાણવાના જ છીએ, પણ કદાચ આપણને એમ લાગે કે આ કેરિયર તરીકે પણ સ્વીકારાય એવું છે. અને કોમર્સના સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ માટે મને એવું લાગે છે કે બહુ સારો ઓપ્શન છે. અને જે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સનું એપ્ટિટ્યૂડ રાઇટિંગ તરફ વધુ છે, લોસ તરફ વધુ છે, લિટિગેશન્સ તરફ વધુ છે, જેનું ડ્રાફ્ટિંગ સારું છે, probably for them it's a wonderful opportunity. So let us try to understand what are the qualifications required for making oneself a company secretary. If you see, લાયકાતો કઈ લાયકાતો છે, ઘણી બધી લાયકાતોમાંથી આપણે મુખ્ય કેટલીક લાયકાતોનો જાણવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરીએ. તમારા સ્ક્રીન ઉપર જે લખેલું છે કે ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ ઓફ કંપની સેક્રેટરીઝ ઓફ ઇન્ડિયા, બહુ મોટી પ્રતિષ્ઠિત સંસ્થા છે, has come into being, and it is mandatory that the company secretaries be affiliated members of that institute. If you want to be a company secretary, you have to pursue your studies in different stages, and you have to get recognition from ICSI, Institute of Company Secretaries of India. It is mandatory. Once you get recognition, once you get a professional qualification from that, then you can start working as a company secretary on your individual capacity, and at the same time you can work in a private organization. But along with that, this is called basic qualification, that you need to have a professional qualification of CS. But what are the other skills? Remember, a sound academic background is must, and you have to be very much careful, you have to be very much conscious. You are at a mid of your BCom program, and for getting any job after completing company secretary, you need to have a sound academic background. And sound academic background, that means your BCom qualification. So first class should be your ultimate goal. It is good that you score more than that. So along with academic career, try to be good at your communication skills. That is why on your screen you can read secretary must for sure Not it is expected. What is said must for sure. Be very conversant in the language of English, well versed in English language, but at the same time you need to have very good writing skills. You do not require only oral skills in English language if you want to perform a role of a company secretary, but you need to have wonderful command over English language as far as writing skills are concerned. Along with that, in today's perspective, if we focus, पहले चल सकता था भाई, 50 साल पहले मैं सेक्रेटरी था, मैं मुनीम था, मैं सपोर्टर था मेरे बॉस का, तो मिनिमम नॉलेज कंप्यूटर का होता तो नहीं चल सकता. आज यू नीड टू हैव a wonderful knowledge over technology. So that is why I have specifically mentioned here that in today's perspective, computer literacy and familiarity with PC, computers is also necessary. Remember, literacy related with computer. You should be familiar with latest modern electronics gadget. Internet facilities should be there within your control. You should be well versed with the technology, and along with that you should be, this is called personality, your personal trait. The company secretary should be a man of personality. What do you mean by man of personality? No doubt about it that you should be in a position to control your emotions at the time of crisis. This is one of the important aspects of the personality of any company secretary. But along with that, your commitment, your integrity towards your organization. Remember, you are the most trustworthy characters. You are in the center of 4 pillars of any company. On the top, you have board of directors. On one side, you have government. On another side, you have shareholders, and at the bottom, you have one more aspect that is related with your employees. So remember, you are connected with the government, the board of director, the shareholders, and your employees. So think over it, that what type of skills you require, because you need to talk legally, when you talk, when you correspondent, when you write letter, when you communicate with government, when you have to convince your boss, CEO, board of directors, what type of skills are required. On another side, your real boss, de facto, your shareholders. Because of them, the existence of any company survives. So you have to convince them. And at the same time, your employees, your people, your workers, because of them, the company runs smoothly. So that means a company secretary requires more skills than an ordinary secretary. You need to know so many things. Along with your academic background, along with your communication skills, along with your English language skills, you need to know something more. And on the basis of that, we say, okay, sir, I have completed my company secretary program. Am I considered myself a good company secretary? શું મારી જાતને હું સારો કંપની સેક્રેટરી તરીકે ગણી શકું? કંપની સેક્રેટરી તરીકેનો મારે જે રોલ નિભાવવાનો છે એ હું સારી રીતે નિભાવી શકીશ? સરળ છે. તમારી જોડે ડિગ્રી છે, તમારી જોડે કેટલીક લાયકાત છે, પણ સાથે સાથે કેટલાક ફીચર્સ, કેટલીક લાક્ષણિકતાઓ તમારામાં હોવી જોઈએ if you want to be a good company secretary. In earlier slides, we did try to know what are the basic requirements for making yourself a company secretary. Now we try to know what would make you a very good company secretary, an effective company secretary. And that is why I have planned to talk few features of a company secretary. કોઈ પણ કંપની સેક્રેટરી બહુ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝડ હોવો જોઈએ. What do you mean by organized? Remember, organized means a person who is in a position to connect and coordinate all the strategies, all the skills at a one time, at a one place. He should be time punctual. He should be clear about his thoughts. He should have his portfolios ready. And that is called organized. Dressing sense, his manners, his behaviors. Because remember, he is the principal secretary of the company. People, that means employers, employees, they all look him here as a model of the organization. So that is why you should be organized. You should be prepared, well prepared. Remember, all the laws, amendments, જે નવા કાયદાઓ આવ્યા છે, જે અત્યારના કાયદાઓ છે એમાં થયેલા સુધારા, એની સામે કંપનીમાં કયા પડકારો ઊભા થઈ શકે એમ છે અને એ પડકારોને કંપની કેવી રીતે ઝીલી શકે છે, આ પડકારોને ઝીલવા માટે કંપનીએ કઈ સ્ટ્રેટજી તૈયાર કરવી પડશે, આ બધી જ વસ્તુ માટે એને પ્રિપેર્ડ થવું પડશે. That is why a company secretary should be a prepared employee. Third, allow sufficient time. Sufficient time to make adjustment with the change. Whenever you want to implement any new thing, give some time